single day I'm gonna make something great. That's my way.
Hello and welcome to justcomparecars.com. My name's James and today I'm going to be doing a walk around video of this 2018 Volkswagen Caddy. It's a 2 litre TDI 100 C20 Window Kombi 5-seat van. It's done just 47,000 miles and it's got full service history with 3 stamps in total. Okay, so we've been doing these walk around videos for quite a while now and we find them to be really popular because it means you get to view the vehicle from the safety and comfort of your own home, but as if you were here in person. As I go around the Caddy with you today, we'll look at all the panels individually, looking for any marks, any scratches or any dents. We'll then look at the wheels and the tyres individually. We'll have a look in the back. We'll have a look inside, have a look at the seats, the functionality. I'll even tell you what it smells like in there as well. Now, once we've done that, we'll pop the bonnet, we'll have a look at the engine, and then finally we'll have a look underneath at the underside of the engine, the chassis, and of course the spare wheel. Now, once you've watched the video, if you're happy with what you see and you want to buy it, a small deposit will secure it and we can pretty much deliver it anywhere in the world. If you're looking to finance a Caddy, we'll go through an application with you and we'll ask you for a deposit to cover the VAT because it's obviously a VAT registered vehicle. This is obviously in most cases. However, in some instances we can look to go around that, but that's going to be dependent on you and your personal circumstances. Okay, we're going to start now. If after you've watched the video you think I've missed something, or if you wanted to see something in a little bit more detail, it's not a problem. Please just ask. More than happy to do that for you. It's not an issue. At the end of the day, we realise it's an expensive vehicle and we want to make sure that you're 100% happy before you pull the trigger and say that you want it. Right, so let's start with the bonnet and then we'll work our way around from there. Okay, so hopefully you can see from the image, it's really very clean. It's 2018, obviously, at the end of the day, it's done low mileage. So you'd like to think it was in good, clean condition, but obviously I want to make sure, obviously, you're happy with everything that you're looking at. So yeah, nice and clean, no obvious marks, scratches or dents, and there's no obvious dents. There are a couple of stone chips, actually, to be fair. I thought they were scratches. There's a tiny one there. It's a stone chip, and there's another one just there as well. But other than that, I don't think there's anything else. There's another, just a tiny one on the very lip there. Hard to see, to be fair. So, driver's side headlight. I'm working our way around the front bumper, and then to the passenger side. Very small stone chip there, and there's a very fine scratch there. Right, so onto the passenger side front wing. Wing's in really clean condition, there's no obvious marks, scratches or dents. Passenger side front wheel and tyre. Obviously these are wheel trims, but they look very effective, so the wheel trims are in good condition. It's a Yokohama tyre. Stones are free. As a guess, I'd have thought about 6 or 7 mil. Right, so the windscreen seems to be free from stone chips and cracks, so it's nice and clean condition. Let's go over the pillars. So always a nice place to start. We can see that there's no obvious dents or marks. Passenger side mirror back in clean, tidy condition, as is the mirror. Okay, so let's have a look down the passenger side now. And hopefully you can see from that, it's really nice and clean and free from damage. Make sure we're not missing anything. No, it's spot on. Right, so passenger side rear wheel and tyre. It's an Avon tyre, obviously wheel trim's in good condition, and the tyre on the rear looks brand new. So yeah, everything looks spot on. Everything looks nice and clean in there. So, passenger side rear. Tail lights in nice clean condition, as is the rear bumper. There are a couple of little tiny scuffs on the actual bumper. Not serious, but they are there. I think most people could live with that, but obviously I'd rather show you absolutely everything. The spoiler on the lip is nice and clean condition, there's no damage. As in the rear window, nice and clean. And the tailgate, boot, whatever you call it. Again, it's really nice and clean, and there's no obvious marks or dents. Let's make sure I'm not missing anything. Very tiny. Is it a dent? No, it's not. Oh, I'm making that up. So across the rear bumper, everything looks nice and clean. Let's have a quick look in the back. Hopefully it's open. It is. So on pneumatics, you can see that it holds it up even really easily. Pneumatics are working well. So in the back, obviously basically it's a van, isn't it, at the end of the day, but it is nice and clean, and it is tidy as well, as is the floor. There is a jack there. But yeah, it looks really nice and tidy in there. Obviously we'll get to look inside in a second or two. And I believe that the seats in the back, they all do obviously come out if you needed them to as well. Back door, there's a couple of little scuff marks and stuff, but nothing serious. I mean, you could, if you were really bothered, you could paint those in, couldn't you? Let's shut that back down. Actually quite like that is, to be fair. Right, so driver's side tail light, nice and clean condition, there's no damage. Let's look at the pillars. Let's go over those pillars on this side. And again, nice and clean and free from damage. Let's have a quick look at the roof while we're here. And again, the same, it's all very clean and tidy and free from damage. Right, so let's go down the driver's side. I will say there's a very tiny... Oh, I'm rubbing it off. Oh, it might be gone actually. There is a tiny little mark there. Right, so let's go down the driver's side. Again, just looking for any marks, any scratches or dents. There's nothing obvious. Let's go back in a second. Right, let's have a look at the driver's side rear wheel and tyre. Again, it's a matching Avon tyre. Obviously a wheel trim. A few marks on the wheel trims. Nothing serious. And again, the tyre basically matches the opposite side. Looks like new. Right, so let's have another couple of passes down. Passenger side. Driver's side, rather. There's a very small dent there. You see that? It's not very big, but it is there. Other than that, I can't see anything on it. Driver's side mirror, nice and tidy and clean, as is the mirror. Driver's side front wing, and again matching to the opposite side, it's really very clean and tidy, no damage. Driver's side front wheel and tyre, matching to the opposite axle, another Yokohama, and again I'd say probably 7mm tread. Right, so let's have a look inside. Just pop that down there. Driver's door card, zoom out a little bit, is nice and clean and tidy, there's no damage. On the armrest you've got 2 electric windows, and then up above your electric mirrors with heating option, and also you can unlock and lock the door from there. As it sounds, it probably works. We'll chat obviously in a moment. Driver's seat, bolster's really very nice and firm, the material's really nice and clean throughout. Height adjustable seat, works perfectly. And obviously you can move it forwards and backwards as well from there. I thought there was a pocket under there, but there isn't, just the way it looks. Right, let me get in. There is just one key with this one. Obviously that might change. It may turn up in the post, but as for the moment there is just one key. Let's start it up. You do depress the clutch to start. Fires into action straight away, no issues. Let's turn the volume down. So let's have a look. Steering wheel is nice and tidy, it's free from damage. There are steering wheel controls. The steering wheel control this side is basically your screen on here, and your media center as well. So let's have a quick look. You can see you can move up and down with this one, but it also shows you on screen as well. And you can obviously go to, let's have a look. So down, oh sorry, go back. So it shows you AdBlue range, stuff like that. So, and then once it's on there, you can use that to go up and down the different stations, obviously on your DAB. So let's have a look. There, so right, so go up and down. So go to smooth, click OK, and then it changes it to smooth on there. So they're quite easy to use, to be fair. I mean, grab that in 2 seconds. And then the left hand side is cruise control and also your volume. As you can hear, that works perfectly. Dashboard is nice and clean and it's free from damage. Looks nice and smart. Passenger seat, again, bolsters are really nice and firm, the material's really nice and clean, and it's free from damage. Comfortable seats as well, to be fair. Right, so media center, there is a CD player, there is an SD card slot, and then down below here is your USB slot as well. So obviously you've seen it's got DAB, it's also got media, which is obviously your USB down here. It's also got mobile phone as well, so obviously you can pair your mobile phone to that as well. No issues, everything works perfectly. What else to show you? Down below, cup holders, coin slots, rear cup holders as well. It's got stop start. You can switch that off there, and everything looks nice and clean inside. I can tell you as well, it smells nice as well, so it doesn't smell like it's ever been smoked in or anything like that. Obviously that's one of those odours that you just can't get rid of once it's in there. It smells nice and clean. So that's how you unlock and lock. Obviously it opens from that side, but it does work. Look, if you can see it's lit up. What else? It's a 5-speed manual gearbox. Seats in the back look really nice and clean. as do the doors. We'll go and have a look at that in a second. Let's switch it off for the second. Just pop the bonnet. Just to confirm they definitely work. Seats in the back. Really very nice and clean. Doesn't really look like they've been sat in very much, if at all. There's a cubby holes. Oh. Yeah, they weren't. They just pop up. Oh, I see. No, I don't. There you go. Right, there's your toolkit. Just put that back in there. And then what's in this one? There we go. And that one's just a spare. Get it out of the way. That one's just like a cubby hole for whatever you want, I suppose. Just shut that back up. Cup holders, obviously. Seat backs are really nice and clean. There's a few little marks on that passenger side door. This one looks alright. Yeah, this one's nice and clean. Shut. Let's just have a look at the passenger side. Start with the front. Again, door card's really nice and clean. There's no damage. Everything looks spot on. As you can see from the seat, it all looks tidy. Obviously these seats do come forwards and come out. Can't do it one-handed, but you know, they'll do work. And obviously you can remove the seats as well if you wish. Right, let's have a look under the bonnet. Nice, easy up bonnet. Works on pneumatics. Engine bay and engine. Everything looks really nice and tidy. Obviously it's got 3 services, so it's obviously been maintained correctly. All the fluids look clean and to the correct levels. And the engine bay, it all looks very nice and tidy. There's no signs of any historic oil leaks or oil leaks around the engine or the turbo. The vehicle has got AdBlue, as you've seen earlier on. So it's a Euro 6 vehicle, or ULEZ, which is always nice to know. Let's have a quick look underneath. Hopefully I can get under no problem. Underside of the engine, again it confirms no signs of any historic oil leaks. All the chassis looks nice and tidy and clean and free from corrosion. Everything looks spot on. Spare wheel is full size and the tyre looks virtually new, I think. Can't really tell from here, but it looks like it's in really good condition. Okay, so hopefully I've shown you enough, or as much as you would need to see. Now, like I said before, if you think I've missed something or if you want to see something in a little bit more detail, please just ask. I'm more than happy to do anything that you need to be able to make a decision. So for the moment, thanks for watching and sticking with me. I appreciate it. Any questions, any problems, give us a call. More importantly for the moment, no. Thank you. Stay safe. Bye-bye.